Match found.
I am on a higher plane, Charlie. Literally.
My reflection is here. Do me a favor, cariño. Kill her.
I'm going above.
Reloading.
Blocking vision. Concealment.
Many enemies here. Reloading.
3-3-3. It's 3 heaven. We don't have to leave.
Want to re-hit? Smoked.
A 95 range and she's healing.
Damn.
Thirty seconds left.
You dead.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
When Reyna gets started, it's hard to stop her. I'd like to avoid that, please. We got to bury that teleporting ghost.
Loki, we should be fighting for mid. They don't have a Sage.
Without
One
any
wins.
concealment. Right there. Reload.
130 Viper, 130 Viper.
Spike down mid. Last player standing. Flawless.
Okay.
Cypher, you keep eyeing my hardware. Don't.
Let's go ahead. Or B. Let's go B. Viper's playing A.
Spike dropped.
I have retrieved the spike.
Without his obscuring vision.
Flash.
Got to target.
Pushing up heaven, pushing up heaven.
There's two side.
Last player standing.
All
120
three.
Viper. NT.
Activating kill mode. That's a joke. Kill mode is default.
Last player standing.
Concealment. Recovering it. Too easy. Too easy. I call you Chale because it means you're my friend. But maybe I should call you Kwasia because you follow. Up I go.
Shutting them down.
Obscuring vision. Blocking vision.
Flashbang.
Spike planted. My ulti ready. Can't use that yet. Concealment.
Two more screens.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
NT.
That moment is gone. But it'd be cool, oh. Now we are here. Here.
For you, hermanita.
Where is everyone?
Spike down mid. Last player standing.
Pathetic.
Everyone's motor functions okay? I know humans get tired.
Rise and bring glory. Right there. I need a star. Concealment.
I have this bike. Governor taken out. Someone's trapped. Reina killed.
Scatter.
Fire in the hole.
Last player standing.
140. Viper.
Still in sight.
Now remember, wipe the prints from your guns. It's just good.
Crime scene etiquette.
I am with you. We are strong.
How did we forget the spike?
Okay.
Reloading.
Five again.
Got to target it. Stop blocking vision.
I've got your
Oh, he's in smoke.
I
Nice, you said.
Viper.
2B, 2B.
Our spikes down.
I one's close right.
Down B. Last player standing.
I'll survive a dent or two. Can't say the same for you fragile humans.
I was. Okay, thank you. Did not know that. But, yeah. Disney one was great. I had a lot of fun. I've got a few things to show you. The graphics card
You guys wanna just run in?
until the 17th, so I won't be
On
having
knife
the
side.
graphics card until the
Flashing.
23rd.
Going to blocking vision.
Plus, that's the latest I'll receive my SSD anyways, so if anything, I'm gonna not get all my parts. I'm gonna play it safe. Molly Dawson. I'll resmoke heaven after I finish planning. Well, 5 seconds.
One
Okay.
enemy remaining.
Obscuring vision.
Someone's in defender spawn.
She re-sings that. After knowing this guy is a judge. Yeah, I have everything except
7.
the graphics card, which the graphics card doesn't come out until 17th. So. I can
Nice.
show you. Right here, I got the i9 12900K in box. And I got some G-Skill DDR5 6000 megabit RAM, 32 gigs. CL36, so the cast latency isn't horrid, but it came with a bundle, so I'm not complaining. And then I got a Z790 Prime motherboard. Cast latency 36, yeah. So it's not horrendous.
Concealment. Concealment. I have the spike.
For DDR5, 32 gigs, no. Good cast latency would be 30, but the average is 34 to 36. But that's the best you can get.
Rafter, there's 4.
Down A.
Is ready.
If it was 16 gigs, the cast latency you want is 14.
Enemy spotted A.
Give me a corpse.
Gun here.
But since it's 32,
Reloading.
and then I've also got
Could be immediate close left.
Give me a corpse.
my 750 watt power supply. This was on sale, and it's still an A tier power supply unit. It's the Asus TUF 750 watt gold power supply unit. It is fully modular, and it is ATX 3.0 compatible. So that's good.
Tripwire destroyed.
One
Okay.
enemy remaining.
And
Last
then I
player
got
standing.
a
NT.
cooler here. A AIO, a 360 millimeter AIO.
The enemy
Lean Lee.
looks composed. Their hearts still a different story.
And I want to show you the case tonight. So I don't know if I'll be able to be streaming that late, since I'm probably gonna be playing with someone by later. But I didn't go for a fan cooler. I only didn't because it's a 20 core. I think it's a 24. It's a 24 or a 20 core. Here, I can tell you. I9, 12, 900K. Or it might be 16 cores.
Good shit.
16 cores. It's a 16 core CPU.
Without the stop, blocking vision.
I think both are B.
120 on Sky.
Down mid.
Raise in Sky Heaven.
Last player standing.
I was blind.
But I was planning to overclock it, so I was like,
Spend like there is no
might as well, you know.
because there just might not be.
I am with you.
And then, so my SSD is a 2 terabyte SSD from Crucial, the Gen 4,
Blocking vision.
5000 read and write. I didn't even get to cross. Why are they always where we're at?
Last player standing.
The 2 terabyte SSD, and even though this motherboard is only Wi-Fi 5,
Switching sides.
I bought a Wi-Fi 7 chip, so I could make that Wi-Fi 7 instead of Wi-Fi 5. A little Intel thing. And then I might buy fans but it's a SSD, that, and a case, and then the graphics card I had to order in 4 days. So yeah.
Heading to the above. About there. Obscuring vision.
Mid.
TP'd in already, heads up.
One's still mid. Raze is still mid.
Player standing. One enemy remaining.
That's one playing.
What case you getting? I'm never gonna have to worry about clearance in this case. That's all I gotta say. I'm never gonna have to worry about clearance.
Let's see now.
I'm never ever gonna have to worry about clearance.
That should work.
I want you to guess what case I got. It's one of the it's considerably one of the best cases, yet it doesn't come with an exhaust fan. It's really good for airflow.
101 Sky. Another one there.
No,
Two up, Evan.
it's considered one of the best cases, not ergonomic, but aerodynamically.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A. Last player standing.
Good shit.
I'm looking at it right now.
Have I told you you're okay? You're okay, fam. Good even.
It's a dual chamber case.
I love that. Alright, guys, it's winnable.
Going astral, guys.
Nope, none.
That'll work.
Nope.
Woo! Next start.
This won an award, I believe, for being one of the best.
Concealment.
Welcome mid.
Need that back.
One's coming late, male.
One's in mid vents.
Spike
Damn.
down B. Last player standing. One enemy remaining. Spike planted.
Still in sight.
Dude, this guy's stupid.
Attackers win.
No case. Yes. 0 case. I'll show you right now. It's not there, Matt. Monitor. The H6 flow. Alright, let me actually just keep showing you so I can show you like what I mean. So supposedly this 45 degree thing basically makes it so that it could cycle, and this could be used as both an intake and an exhaust, or not. Well, like the fans here can be used as as intake fans, but we don't need an exhaust fan technically. But I think I'm gonna get one, and just hook it up right here, just one fan. But it goes like this. But like since it's 45 degrees, it just bounces out the wall and just goes straight out. And I was thinking, like, because look, this has an exhaust fan. I just need to get one exhaust fan. I wish it came with an exhaust fan. How much do you think that cost? Fan, 120 millimeter fan. How much is one Cooler Master Sickle Flow? $10. Costs $10. Oh, why is the blue cheaper? Get an AP12. P12. They don't take P12. Arctic P12, this one? That's a 5-pack. I don't need 5 fans. You think I should just buy this? How much does one cost? $9.17. So should I order a 5-pack and then build another computer? Because you think about it this way, if I get more fans, I'll never have to worry about fans. I need to steal my mom's Amazon again. The 3 front fans, I believe. Does it come with fans? Thought it did. Yeah, it does. I think it just comes with the 3 front fans right here. So I could put, and it looks like there's only room for 1 intake or exhaust. At least on the bottom. I don't think there's, because I'm going to be putting my AIO, so I'd only need 1 fan. But if I bought like a bunch of fans, say I build another computer for funsies, like a cheap one, I could just reuse it. But if I spend $10, cable extensions, I could get some sleeve. This one. Like a full, I could get a full kit of this. Look, I could get all this for $38. Like I can get a full kit. Vertical mount, what the fuck does that mean? Is that the graphics card going like this instead of like this? Don't think so. I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. Maybe it does. Because look. Well, the reason why I don't want to get cable extensions is because mine's going to be like an all-black build. But I feel like I'd make people kill themselves if I didn't get cable extensions because they would look a lot cleaner. Like, look, this is what I was going for. This. So, ooh, from... Here's a 3-pack for $10. Well, think about it this way. If I get... That's another $70. Arctic P12. What's the difference between these? Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, I don't want that. You know, I'm gonna get the cool thingy that was right here. Where was that? It's right here. I don't need the spatula because it's just cringe. Brace support. This. One of these. I could get it for like $5 on AliExpress, but if I just... If you add fans to the bottom, you can add the support beam. Well, no, think about it this way. Like, if you add fans to the bottom, can you add... I'm not going to add fans to the bottom. I think what I'm going to do is stick with the 3 intake fans, because then the bottom fans would just be more intake fans. I don't really need 5 intake fans. So I just am going to use the 3 front intake fans, and I'm going to put an exhaust fan on the right. Now, the real question is, or sorry, on the left. Where am I? So is it just that I'm going to stick with 1 exhaust fan? Is that what's going to happen? Am I only going to have 1 exhaust fan? Because if my thingy's on the top, I can't put more exhaust fans on the top. So the top mount AIO is an exhaust. So that works as an exhaust as well. So I only need 1 fan, right? If that's the case scenario. So if I buy 1 exhaust fan, All right. Let me add this to the cart real quick. One of those. And then, is that, I think I need more, no? Is that usually what comes in an extension? I never have ever worked with cable extensions. So, is that just how it works? Just 3? $24 PCIe cable comes. I think that is it. But isn't there more? Because look. I'll be right back. My computer. sub 24-hour shipping, by the way. I ordered this last night at like 9 o'clock. I wish I was kidding. That's crazy. I want to check though. I don't want to open it like because I want to like open everything, you know, for the build. But don't I want to make sure the tempered glass is not broken? What do you think I should do? Let me go check out the people that were in my game. That was a lower lobby. I'll work on that in a minute. We'll play some more games later. Because I'll focus on ordering and stuff. Check it and retape it. You think I should just retape it? Alright. Got my trusty screwdriver. I don't need that. Full screen it. Alright, I gotta make a new thing because I factory reset my computer because my Wi-Fi's been having issues. And I had to fix some drivers. And then, funny enough, my dad corrupted my NVMe on my main computer. So my computer's actually falling apart officially. Because it's been falling apart for a while. It's been having issues. Right? But finally gave out. NVMe is corrupted on here. Like the files for NVMe. My AI or my front IO has been killing itself since I've gotten this computer. It's been having trouble. I'm going to be getting my mom's GoPro soon. And then I'm going to record the video with the GoPro. Okay. Should I open it? I want to open it. Do it. Because I could just put the case there. And I don't have to like... Yeah. I don't have to unbox the case. Means I can give this a Freddy. Hold up. I could unbox everything else. It's so cold. I gotta be careful. Two down. Let me move all this because I'm gonna want it on my desk. Yeah. I gotta move all my food and shit because my mom came came back. The only reason why I knew it was there was because my mom came back from the store and was like, "Hey, I think there's something for you." And I'm like, "Huh?" And she's like, "I thought you weren't ordering anything else." And I said, "I told you I was ordering this." Right? Because it was expensive. It was more expensive at the place because there was only a white and I wanted black. She's a little disappointed, but... Holy shit. That is... Oh, look, it comes with a cable management system for the case. Alright. I want you to see this for comparison. If it were to start at my waist, it's like my entire torso. The AIO is down here. It's not very much. But it does come with USB and 2 USB-As, a headphone jack, and a power button. And it does have the fan mounting bracket on the back. So that is for sure as well. So we got the mounting brackets on the back. Right, like the thingy. And then there's thumb screws here, so I think I could just take it all apart with my thumbs. Like I could take off the side panel and everything with thumbs. It is... Oh my god, my fingers are all over it now. Touch the top and my fingers are on it. But just to give you a size comparison, that's how big this thing is. It comes with the 3 front fans. Oh, it feels so good. And we got this. Because technically I could build this computer right now. Technically, I could build this computer right now. I would have a very large bottle. I would have a very large bottleneck. Imagine a i9 12900K with a 1660 Ti. Right. And then I'd have a 512 gig SSD that I'd have to change out. So I'd have to take everything apart again to put back the new SSD. Of course, I'm gonna wait. But I just wanted to look at the sheer size of this thing. Here, I'm going to turn off my camera so my sister can see real quick. Come here, Cora. Cora. Come here. I want to show you this. Be careful. Look how big this thing is.
Where are you going to put that?
I don't know.
You should have checked the measurements before.
Well, I know. I'm going to probably take that thing off, and then I'm going to have it on my desk.
What thing off? Oh.
It can't fit down there, that's for sure. He's going to let out.
No, he keeps on bullying Roxy. She's inside her house, and he keeps on freaking standing on top of it and hitting her.
But look how big this thing is. Look how wide it is. It's a dual chamber. Here, you want me to flip it around so you can see the glass?
How much was it?
$100.
How much?
$100. It's got tempered glass. It's got a seamless edge. Be careful about your fingers on the glass.
Well, you're going to clean it off anyway. You have to take it apart probably to build it.
This is the only glass you can touch because there's a plastic seal on it. But this is the front I/O that I was talking about. These actually will work finally. Those don't. But I want you to look at the size comparison between the two. The computer down there and this.
Oh yeah, I know. It's because this one's a display monitor, so you can have all these cool knickknacks on the inside too. Like, I don't know if you've seen on your For You page, but some people will have like screens in there, and then they'll have figures, and then...
Well, yeah, the screens are this. The screens would be on this.
Like little TVs.
Yeah.
And then you put...
This would be on this.
Yeah.
It would be on the... but I didn't pay for that. I don't want that. I just want something simplistic. I want something big that can hold everything. The reason why...
Who is that in chat?
That's one of my long close friends.
Who?
Derek. Vulture.
Online?
Yeah, I've known him for like a few years now.
I don't remember him.
You talked to me before.
I don't remember.
But
Freddie, come here.
like, look how I just can't believe how big this thing is. Like I know it was big, right? I knew it was big, but I didn't know how big it was.
Don't kick.
But yeah, look. So I got almost everything now. On Monday, I'm gonna get my Wi-Fi chip for the motherboard, so it'll be Wi-Fi 7 instead of Wi-Fi 5.
What's that on your wall?
That was where my desk used to be. That's the desk rubbing the black part. Then this is my power supply, so I'm missing my graphics card, my SSD, and my Wi-Fi, which is an option. So I was just looking at the cables and stuff, saying if I needed or wanted to get cable extensions. It's just ridiculous how big this thing is.
That thing on your desk is nice, so I would put it like right here. Or maybe like you can move something like these, move these around and put it right here.
No.
Because this is like useful, I think. It's nice to have that there.
Well, I gotta figure out with my desk, because my desk is a little funky in measurements. Like, look, this is hanging over my bed.
What if you put this here and move that here or something like that?
Because I don't want to play in the corner. I changed it up so I don't have to play in the corner.
Why? Why do you not want the corner?
Because it's just I have to sit around my computer, right there, and it's like I have to play like this.
Yeah.
It's not as comfortable.
Well, you can probably maybe build like a little thing that goes across right there. Don't bite me, pretty.
But I just wanted to show you that Mom was like, "Thought you didn't order anything else," and I said, "Hey, Mom, we can't buy this at the store. I told you I'd order it on Amazon, right? I didn't think it'd come that fast though." Cora, I ordered it last night at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Well, no, before we got home. It was in the car. Remember when I asked for Mom for a phone?
Maybe it's local.
I don't know.
Can I take this out?
Yeah. Careful. I mean, the glass is strong glass. It's tempered, so you wouldn't be
I
able
know
to
what
break with
tempered
a
glass
hammer.
is, Harrison. I was looking into buying tempered glass a few years back.
I wouldn't be able to break my thing if I just hit it with a hammer.
It's like a plastic glass, kind of. It's special. Not plastic, but it's durable like that.
But that thing is huge. But yeah, no, wanted to show you that because...
Well, then why don't you move this PC over so you can have this one over as well? So you don't have that hanging off the edge.
Because I want to have this be my center monitor.
Yeah.
And it centered is right there.
It doesn't have to be perfectly centered with your desk since you already have
No, it's centered to my mouse pad.
You can move your mouse pad over.
No. Then this is an issue.
Freddy's...
Yeah.
Weird.
My computer is that corrupted one of my NVMe files.
I don't think it would matter if your thing is not centered.
It does. To me. So that's why I have it like this. It's fine. I'm gonna change everything actually probably later today. I'm gonna reorganize everything. We'll see how it works. Because I knew I was getting this today, but didn't think I'd get it now. So me getting it now means I have to figure everything out. Get out of here. You have this box to explore.
Like, I don't want you to get rid of this.
I don't think I'm gonna get rid of it. I think I'm gonna move it.
Where?
When I move this around, it'll probably go right here.
Go where?
Right here.
What do you mean right here?
Right here. I'm moving everything around. I gotta figure it out still.
How
I'm gonna be moving everything around. I'll figure it out.
No, that doesn't make sense to me. What do you mean by that?
I'm going to be reorganizing everything. I'll figure it out.
Well, yes, but you can't clip it on because it's got this part right here. It's like this. It has to be like this or something.
Well, I'll figure it out. I got to get. I have to wait for a few more things to come in. I
Did
can't.
you get the sizing of this?
Oh, I knew it was big. I was expecting it to be big. I didn't expect it to be this big. I knew it wasn't going to fit on my desk.
Are you gonna have rainbow stuff in it?
No.
Boring. Why would
Boring?
You buy a display monitor just to have
A display case? No, this is just a good airflow case.
That's a display case.
No, do you know what a good airflow case means?
It's got glass.
Well, yeah, but there's no other case that's gonna have this good of airflow that's sealed. Like with cover.
You gotta make it have
Look,
rainbows.
do you see what these fans do, Cora? With the mesh front?
You gotta make it have rainbows.
I literally have no parts that are gonna make it rainbows.
I'm sure you can figure it out.
No, well,
That's just like LEDs. You put LEDs on the inside of it. Like this. Look at this. Looks rainbow.
that's the only rainbow I'm gonna have.
Yeah.
That's
So
it.
then you can
And that's going on the top.
I gave you some of my
Where?
LEDs.
That's going on the top.
I gave you some of my LEDs.
That doesn't. I have LEDs.
I gave you some too.
I have a whole roll.
Look at, yeah, it's because I gave that to you.
No.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't give me this.
I gave you one of my rolls.
You didn't give me this. I bought this.
No, I gave that to you.
No, I bought this. I bought this 2 years ago. I just haven't put it together.
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't give you.
I haven't even opened it. Well, I opened it once.
No, I did give you some as well. I know I did.
So technically, if I really wanted to, I can make it rainbow inside, but I don't really care. Mine is just gonna do what I needed to do. Here, I gotta move this. Here. Make it easier.
He keeps blowing off.
Okay, I'm back. So that came in, and it's abnormally large. I want to reorganize my room later, so this will be fun. Kind of what we were planning to do, but I gotta figure out how to order these now. Because I put that in my cart. What's a good extension? I need to know a good extension cable kit.
We spent 100 days in a room together, and today we reunite to answer all of your questions. All of them are on the same subject.
Yep. A couple that actually ask unique and individualized questions.
So we're gonna answer them. Sure.
No, I don't know how I can get it to you.
How did you cope with the boredom before you had all this stuff?
I did a lot of trick shots. And,
Station horse good.
they only showed one. We also cleaned a lot. We cooked a lot. Cooking was about the only thing that was really entertaining.
Journaling for me was like a huge one.
Drawing.
Yeah, you drew. We each drew a picture every day too that like represented that day.
Here's
Wow,
like an
it's crazy to like see it outside of the cube.
There's like a 3x3, and then it's on both pages.
Oh, that's good. When we figured out the TV.
Oh, yeah. When we figured out the TV, I drew a picture for that. They were all like topical.
Oh yeah, we had a Harry Potter feast. We actually had the chef make us a feast of everything they eat in Harry Potter one night. That helped a lot because we only got the 2 journals. So then we started using the hand labels to build more journals.
Forgot about that. I mean, I definitely did it, but like I haven't thought about it.
Yeah, no, I haven't thought of
Who are you? Your mother. Your fucking mother. Go to bed? It's 2:14 p.m.
Alright, I gotta get back on track. Let's go look at his Frost V4. He used cable extensions 3-to-1. Right, and then 1-to-1. I don't want fucking white. I want black. PCIe 5, right? Believe it is. Like 99.9% it is. Sure it is. What are you doing? It's got a 16 pin PCI. That's 16 pin. Okay, so it is. Perfect. Cable Master's good? This Cable Master?
Mobile games are going big. We are finishing off the year with a for In the Flesh puzzle, ladies and gents.
So
RTX 40.
I want to see these cable extensions.
Even the front flow, you do have to remove it, which
Because I want to see what he does for the cable extensions. When you're going to build it, I'm missing a few parts, and I'm waiting for that to come in. I have everything except for the SSD, the Wi-Fi that I'm upgrading, and the graphics card. 4070 16 pin. So I'm getting a 4070 Super. It's different. This guy. Waiting for it to come in. Can I see, like... Where's the announcements? Can you stop, you stinky cat? Let's see. 40 Super Series. Learn more. Here we go. This guy. I believe it's just a 16 pin, so that's coming out in 4 days. I am 18 years old. Anyways, I've got the giant case right here. This guy came in, I don't know, like an hour ago, not even. Then we got my PSU right here. Right. Got my motherboard. Got my CPU cooler. Right here. Spread that out. We got my processor right here. We got my RAM. It's great. And then we got, well, I already said that. So right now I'm kind of just looking around. I don't know. I'll save that for later. I want to watch that later. Let me, oh wait, my monitors aren't set up right. You're a fucking asshole! Stop. Motherboard, CPU, graphics card, processor, power plug. You mean your PSU? You mean power plug? Because the power plug is just the power plug. Do you not have your PSU and you have a power plug, or you mean PSU? So you are missing your RAM? Big dog, where's your storage and your RAM? That's like $200. You got like the most expensive stuff and you're missing the $200. You're still coming? Oh, you've ordered it. Okay, at least you've ordered it. I'm waiting for this to come out. Everything else is on order right now. I have my Wi-Fi on order, my SSD's on order. This I'm gonna order, and then I'm trying to figure out whether I need cable extensions to make it look a little bit nicer, but I'm going for a full black build, so it's not gonna really be obvious. Right? And then I need one fan. So I'm debating on ordering either one fan or 5 fans. And I was thinking of just doing one, right? A single fan. But, and I'm only going all black because this is probably going out of my desk and I'm never going to see it. But if it stays on top of my desk, I'm bigger on the darker build. So it's a win-win for me. Not very much RGB. The only RGB I actually have in my setup is the Logitech logo on my my mic here, and my AIO. I was thinking about just getting one fan because I've already got the 3 front fans on this guy, which this is the H6 Flow. It's a giant ass case. Like, it's huge. Barely fits on my desk. But kind of just waiting around. Don't bite me! Hey! Stop it!
In this case, like for example, this area from a tube actually
216. So 2x16, so 32 gigs, or you bought 16 gigs, 2x18, or 2x8, 18. So 32 gigs. Oh, 2x8. Oh, you bought 2x8. What's your CPU and GPU that you bought? Okay.
The cleanest look as opposed to going through a grommet.
Okay.
Dual 8-pin EPS cable extensions, but we're not going to be using these because this is called Frost, and we do need some blue accents in there. This is the perfect shade of blue that we want to throw in here.
That's a 16-pin EPS.
This has been the color of Frost since the very beginning, I believe, so we're going to stick to it for consistency.
So two 8-pin. So I need 2 8-pin, 1 16-pin. Is that a 24-pin? Wait, that might be a 24-pin. 3, 6, 9, 12. That's a 24-pin EPS. What is that? Let me see this. Is there a 24-pin? The motherboard is a 24-pin, I believe. Yeah. So it is a motherboard cable. So I need that. Where's that? There's a 3-to-1. It's not the motherboard. Okay, so he has these in the description. Precision screwdriver set. What's this? Is that like an automatic? Huh. That looks handy dandy though. Or an automatic electric. Ryzen 7 5800X. What's your graphics card? And is that AM5? Oh, whoops, sorry. AM4. PCI 4. Okay. So yeah, that's where DDR4 RAM makes sense. Do you at least have did you at least order good RAM? And 4060. I think you got a little bit of a bottleneck right there. I don't know how much of a bottleneck, or even if you do at all. What are you going to use your computer for? Is it for gaming, right? I presume so. Give me a little bit of editing. That's no bottleneck. Good on you. Good on you. I've got like a 4% bottleneck. But that's because I was I'm upgrading to the Super now. I had a 1% bottleneck with a 4070. But I decided, upgrade to that. Which a 4 or 5% bottleneck is not horrid. It's just not the best thing you could do. Because I could do a lot better. Thank you, Elijah. And hi, Pa. Guess what came in? I gotta go turn on my light real quick. Hold up. Guess what came in? This big ass motherfucker. Now, why the f does this guy not show his what brand that is?
Behind the motherboard, we need some blue.
Where's the? Okay, I need the case.
I find it adorable that the AIO comes with these dual 8-pin.
Yeah, a lot of my viewers are just my friends. I stream as a distraction, and I barely stream anymore because of college. I used to stream a lot. If you've known me for a while, I've been streaming for like 7 years. And then I used to be at least somewhat bigger, but I kind of just stream now just to stream. Just to do it.
Because this is called Frost.
Okay, what is that? A01. A01. That's not... A301? What is this brand? What games do you play? I just got done playing Val, but now it's really just Val and Fortnite, I guess, and Minecraft every once in a while. So he has the 2 cable extensions he was going to use. What is this kit? I need to know what this kit is. Do you do customs sometimes? Customs for what? For Val? Not anymore. That's perfect. Is this a full kit? I think this is a full kit. How many do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I believe those are all 8-pin EPS. So, and then 124-pin EPS. So, oh, you weren't kidding about it being Asia Horse. Wait, that's funny, dude. I might do a red black. That actually kind of looks nice. They're all the same price. Well, this one's $26. But I don't want a random ass white thing. Okay. What's this one? No, it's like bundled. So you said this is good? These are braided cables, right? I might get this. How much do cable mod extensions cost? Cable mod. Okay, I'll put this in the cart right now. Cable mod. Oh, I saw these at Micro Center when I went. Do you often game with friends? Yes, I do quite often. That's why I don't really stream anymore, because that's what I've been doing more or less. I go play games with them instead of pulling up the stream and just playing by myself. I saw these at Micro Center. They were probably cheaper at Micro Center. Before it doxes me, I better open Micro Center. Oh crap, they were more expensive. Dude, that reminds me. I gotta go get my USB thing. I live in Cali. That's not... Where's my... No! No! I don't know where I put it, guys. I bought some, I bought a USB-A thingy. It's not in there. Thought I put it in there. Is it in here? It is here. Oh! Fuck yeah. You just toss this all in the bag. I don't really care right now. I'll unpack this fully later. Here you go. Cat toy. Okay. Anyways. Micro Center price matches with Amazon? Not really. Some things, yeah. This was more expensive at on Amazon. All of this stuff that I got was discounted by a lot. I bought the CPU, motherboard, and RAM for $400. I think it's Best Buy they price match with. Because this is cheaper than Micro Center. This was $4. Yeah, they did some pretty good pricing. Gotta eat. Hold up. I definitely think I'm sticking to Asia Horse. And then we wanted that fan. What was that fan called? I'll go with that. Here we go. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. There we go. So it's another $50 that I'm gonna have to buy later. gonna screenshot this so I could put this later. I believe everything I have should fit under 750 watts. I mean, it was, I think, 550 when I calculated it, but I don't really know off the top of my head. Pick on PC part picker. All right. Yeah. So how much power does 3090 Ti use? Or no, 3090. 450 watts. If I fit under 750 watts with my build right now, with the 3090, then it should for sure work. They don't have it. It's I think it's this. This is probably the closest thing to it. I don't like it shows the name and it's not on here. So I think it was Galahad, but I believe this was it. But I'm not sure. Welcome back. What, Pa? Motherboard. Z790V. It's not going to show me. Memory. Ripjaws. What's the cast latency on these guys? It's 36 all around. 36, 36, 36, 36. These. Insta. Later. Crucial. P3, 2 terabyte. Then let's just put it as a 3090 flat. Choose a case. H6 flow. Power supply. Asus Tough. The fuck? It's not even that. Tough Gaming. It's this guy. But it's not, it's fully modular. Right? Right? Yeah, it's fully modular. What the fuck? No, what? No, no, no. Maybe it is the G. Weird. Doesn't say G on it. And then, I don't need to worry about those. It's not this one. Lian Lee. This guy. Just ALC 360. It's just not on here. This is what it is. Funny. But let me just put a cooler back. Gal. Just put on this one. How much power do I use? 709. So I fit under it with a 3090, which with a 40, I think it's closer to this power consumption. So 550. I think I got a good power supply for it. $220 watt. So plenty of room. So bing bong boom, I gotta order those tonight. That'll be fun. Can you stop walking all over the boxes, fucking asshole? Okay. Hello? I'm still alive, right? Hope so. My thing broke. That's crazy. Hop on Mexico Zone Wars. I don't even have Fortnite installed, dude. Go play some Val. I mean, should I load this on my drive? Not yet. I was gonna install it later tonight. I mean, I could install it right now and we could just do random things. Go do some cool things. All right, let's do this. YouTube.
I've worked at some of the largest retailers on the planet. You think they all have it figured out, but Shopify really does.
You can build it. All right, so you've just finished building.
Oh, this? I'm not single.
Your new PC, it has a GTX 970 in it because that's all you need under $1,000, but it needs an operating system. Today I'm going to show you how to install Windows 11 and how to activate it. Here's what you'll need. Access to a laptop or PC, and second, a USB flash drive with a minimum capacity of 8 gigabytes. That's it. Basically what we're doing is using a program from Microsoft to make a bootable USB drive with Windows 11 on it. From there we can plug it into our new PC, boot from it, and install Windows 11. Super easy, I'm going to show you every single step. Let's begin. Type download Windows 11 into Google, click the first result, or visit this web address, or click the link in the description. You'll have three options on this page. The one we want to select is the second option, create. Windows installation media. Click download now. This will download the Windows Media Creation tool, which will allow us to create a bootable USB drive with the Windows. 11 on it. By the way, if you've not already connected USB flash drive, now would be a good time to do so. Also, make sure you back up any data on the flash drive that you want to keep, as the next steps will involve wiping it of all data. Once it's downloaded, run the program, you'll need to accept the terms of agreement, after which you'll come to this screen. Change the language if necessary and hit next. It'll now ask us which media we want to use. We're sticking with the first option, USB flash drive. The next screen will show you a list of connected USB drives. Select the one you just plugged in. Before proceeding, just another reminder.
Wait, so next, USB flash drive.
All the data on the flash drive is about to be wiped. If you're ready, hit next. You can now go make a coffee, some tea, maybe a sandwich. Either way, this part is going to take a few minutes to complete. Congratulations, you just made yourself a bootable USB drive with Windows 11 on it. Now before we go any further, an important note: if you're only using one storage drive in your new PC, maybe a single M.2 drive or regular SSD, you can ignore what I'm about to say next. But if you have 2 or more storage drives connected, maybe a secondary drive for your games, make sure to disconnect any drives other than the one you want to install Windows onto. Just unplug them for now. There are 2 reasons for this. One, it'll make sure we get a clean install. Windows has a habit of randomly putting the bootloader on the secondary drive, which is super annoying. We don't want that. And 2, it's safer.
I'm only gonna have 1 drive, so that's good. I wonder if this will fuck something up. Stop it, Freddy. You do not need some avocado. That's so funny. That's actually so comedic that happened. Verifying your download.
But this way you want 11 installed. Grab a USB flash drive, plug it into a USB port on the back of your new PC, and power it on. Now, in the vast majority of cases, it should just boot straight from that USB flash drive to the Windows 11 install screen without you having to do anything. But if it doesn't, don't worry, restart the PC and mash whichever button it says on the motherboard splash screen to enter the BIOS. Usually it's the delete key or F12, but it depends on your motherboard. From here, you'll just need to find the menu with boot options. Should be labeled boot or something similar. Once you're on that menu, you should see boot override. This basically allows you to force the PC to boot from the USB drive. Select the USB drive you made, save changes, exit and restart if necessary. The PC will now boot from the flash drive and you'll get to the Windows 11 install screen. Now, if you got to this point, good job. That's the hardest part out of the way. On this screen, you can change the language, time, and keyboard layout if necessary. I'm just going to leave my default. Hit next. Click install now. This page is where you can enter your product key if you have one. If you don't worry, just click I don't have a product key. You can use Windows completely free if you can live with the watermark, but either way, I'll show you how to activate it later to get rid of it. Next, we need to select our edition of Windows 11. I'd recommend going with Windows 11 Pro. Just a quick note, if you plan on activating it later with a product key, the Windows edition needs to match that of our key. So for example, a Windows 11 home key can't be used to activate Windows 11 Pro, and vice versa. Hit next. You'll need to accept the terms of agreement, after which you'll see 2 options, upgrade or custom. Select custom. It'll now ask us where we want to install Windows, setting them up. Those previously appear in your file explorer under this PC. You'll need to Windows 11 for free, but I mean, like I said, I'm making this video for people to help you out. If you enjoy.
Okay, perfect. This is loading, and then once this is finished, we will be in the green. Oh yeah, I forgot I got hacked again. So someone has access to my account. I don't know who it is, and I can't. I keep kicking them off, but fix that. Want your account? No, I have my account. My account's goated, and you know that. Where's Fortnite? Oh, it's right here. Why is Fortnite unavailable? Huh. Oh, EVGA is not a thing anymore, no?
Once you click this video, you'll be taken to uscca.com/maps. From here, you can click on any state and get...
Dear Diary, with each passing day without innovation from NVIDIA's board partners, I cry a little. No, I cry a lot. Remember the good times we had together when they were the first company to add asymmetrical cooling to the MX440? Or put heat pipes on the GeForce 4 Ti 4600E? Remember when they let you update your BIOS without a CPU installed? I just miss them so much. Why? Why did you have to leave us? I don't care if some of your innovations never took off, like the red-colored GPU that was $50 more because it was red. I just want you back. Box of graphics cards? Oh, EVGA! How did you know I would build this computer with all the super cool stuff you don't make anymore? And how did you know I would tell the people about our sponsor?
Ugreen, their new 13-in-1 RevoDock Max 213 has more ports
Fucking
than
Linus, I swear to God.
And with an upgraded cooling system, with all your stuff plugged in. Check it out at the link below.
Using parts from this box and some other ones that we tracked down with some help from EVGA, we are going to be building the most EVGA PC ever. I'm talking GPU, sure, of course, but also motherboard, power supply, RAM. EVGA made RAM? Yes. Yes, they did. And as we put together our system,
They made a keyboard?
taking a little trip down memory lane, looking through our
Damn.
RAM packages at some of the ideas that EVGA brought to life over the years. The good, let's start with what's in this box. And look at that, I've got a special guest, the only other person who works here who's old enough to remember all this stuff.
Maybe too old.
Now, before we get started, tell me this. As a certified ASUS shill, are you allowed to wear EVGA shirts?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it.
I've been released of my ASUS contract.
There, that's better. I would have loved to get my hands on the 275 Co-op, for example. The very first GPU PhysX accelerator combo card.
Yes, and the very last one also.
Very last one. That was not a very successful concept.
No.
But we do still have some really neat stuff. Now, not everything that EVGA, innovated
We're stuck.
was their own innovation. This, for example, is a...
I'm installing Fortnite so I can play with you, Derek.
This is two GPUs, each on their own independent cards, with an SLI bridge in between them. But the innovation was that they were crazy enough to partner with NVIDIA to do it. I believe it was them and...
ASUS.
Oh, that's right. But not even ASUS was crazy enough to build one of these.
No.
Their own dual GPU. This is the 460...
Two-win.
Two-win, get it?
Two-win. Oh, twin. Nah, it's two-win.
Okay. The cool thing about this is back then, two mid-range cards in SLI could be quite performance competitive with a single higher-end one and at a price that,
was like a 480.
Yeah, or, sometimes even less if you could get them on a deal. The issue
is that as soon as you put the engineering into building a combo card,
Yeah, out the window.
yeah, it all went out the window. This thing was about $700. It's kind of no wonder NVIDIA doesn't let the partners build stuff like that anymore.
But still, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you talk to anyone from the board partners, and that's all they'll talk about is how much more fun it was to build cards back in the day. How about this one right here? This would have been something that would have been pretty tough to compete with.
Right.
980 Ti King. Do you remember what was special about this guy?
That thing is giant for a 980.
Honestly, that's a great summary. Vince Lucido, or Kingpin, worked with EVGA on this card to dramatically
That's crazy.
increase the available power to it from 250 watt stock to 450 watts. That involved adding additional power connectors to it, a full backplate, and of course, this all-copper, drop-dead, sexy cooling design. Do you want to pick the next card?
I actually bought.
Of course you did.
It's 9800 GX2. They had 3 different versions: overclocked,
super overclocked.
the SSC.
I tease EVGA.
Yeah.
Wait, that is just super overclocked.
Yeah, I know. And then they had the KO. There was a 25 megahertz difference on the core clock and the memory clock as you went up the range. But the main reason I chose EVGA, it was the design, because I actually wanted the PNY XLR8.
Yeah.
Asus had the top card, had the highest memory overclock, and it equaled on, or was right below on the core clock on the
It
SLC.
probably had like a crazy anime character.
Oh, it did. And it looked like the anime character was in the middle of an autopsy.
That was really fun, but I think we all know that builds don't start with GPUs. They start with a motherboard.
What do I know EVGA from?
EVGA also has. They've actually been in the motherboard.
I bet you if I Google it. Maybe it is graphics cards. We'll see.
For a long time, starting in 2005, and I guess if you think
Oh,
about
power supplies. That's what it was.
because a lot of the same principles.
I was like, why do I recognize EVGA? Because I've never like a power graphics card is like.
GPUs and motherboards. Now, in the early
That's a
days,
fucking giant motherboard.
the engineering on their own. One of their most famous boards
Like,
was simply an NVIDIA
smaller than
Retina,
mine.
the 680i chipset that EVGA put their label on. But over time, EVGA got pretty darn innovative.
That's a lot of
Intel
fucking
chipset motherboards in 2000, once NVIDIA
thingies.
left the market. There were a couple of noteworthy milestones that EVGA hit first, in fact. They were the first to make an XL ATX motherboard that allowed 4-way SLI with 4 dual slot cards. And this boy right here, the EVGA classified SR2.
There's 2 CPU slots.
2 was, I don't know how to put this other than utterly unique. It allowed overclocking on dual Intel Xeon processors and, you guessed it, the ability to install up to 4 graphics cards in SLI simultaneously. It is both taller and wider than any motherboard standard that existed for consumers at the time. Now, because of that, we are not going to be using it. There are no cases these days that will fit this thing, but we do intend to do a video.
So that's I'm not wrong.
Make sure you're subscribed so you don't. By the way, speaking of retro, our new retro colorway screwdrivers a must-have for the discerning retro enthusiast. LTT.
I don't need that. I got mine.
We've gone with something a
Where's
little
mine?
more modern.
Right here.
We've got a
This thing is nice. This one,
This is
because
a
look.
$100 board for 12th to 14th gen Intel processors. with
So
a
I could just.
16-layer PCB.
I don't have to like physically spin it. I could just.
64 gigs of DDR5 at 8,000 megatransfers per second.
No, I don't have to unplug it, plug it back in, unplug it, plug it right in.
To build in support for PCI Express Gen 5 by 16 to either of their 16x slots. That means you can get full performance out of a PCIe Gen 5 GPU that's installed way down here. That could be important if, say for example, you're going for an overclocking record and you need more room for the sub-zero cooling apparatus you have up here. Can I just say how amazing it is how well these guys know their customers? How cool is this? It's a bare PCB with kind of a stripped down block diagram. This is the neatest swag I think I've ever seen included with a product. Almost as neat as the board itself. Oh, that reminds me. Here's an EVGA motherboard innovation. They were the first to include right-angle connectors on their P67 FTW. Not everything they did was particularly innovative. About a decade ago, they came out with a number of
DDR3
super clocked DDR3 and DDR4 memory kits. As far as I can tell with these, the product development process went something like this. But hey, they were speedy at the time and competitively priced. Unfortunately, these are too outdated for us to use in this system, so for RAM and actually storage, now that I come to think about it, we've just gone with third-party options. Thankfully, that won't be necessary for our case. These are really hard to get your hands on these days because as far as we can tell, anyone who owns them is holding on to them for dear life. EVGA's DG85 is part of the DG8 series that came out in 2016. It was
Cola.
very well Check this out. There's a lower compartment where you put your power supply. That's pretty normal. But what's this? I/O down here, including HDMI for your VR headset? That's super cool! And that's just the beginning. You've seen interior cable management. What about exterior cable management? Why would they need that, you ask? So the entire back of the case can have this clean look, all hidden away by this awesome door!
That actually is really innovative.
What's going on here? Easily removable dust filter, triple fans in the front. Hey, Ploop, we said that SR2 board wouldn't fit in this case, but I think it would.
Will it fit HPTX?
It kind of looks like it.
We should build it in there then.
Yeah, later. For now, we're building a real computer anyone would actually want to use today. Ooh. Hello? Ooh, hey. You know, it was a little on the pricey side at almost $200 US, but for everything it's
Not really.
Like a deal.
170 for how much there is?
But why did I call it a closed-loop cooler instead of an all-in-one or AIO? Because that's what EVGA does. Meet the CLC-X. They've actually done a couple of different closed-loop coolers, but this is their most recent. It's available in configurations with up to 3 120mm fans and compatible with all the latest sockets. There's not a whole lot more for me to say about it, so while we install it, why don't we do some EVGA history? Did you know that EVGA originally stood for E-commerce Video Graphics Array? They were founded in 1999 by Andrew Han and Keith Rochford, and they were the first company to make driver installation seamless for gamers with ADM or automatic driver management. Does this thing have 3 BIOS chips on it with a selector switch? This is wild. Next up is our power supply, and this segment is as much about EVGA's past as it is about their future. Did you know that the Supernova 850 and 750G2 units were the first to offer an eco mode switch? Instead, we've got a big, beefy boy, the EVGA Supernova 1600 T2. It is fully modern,
Eco mode for a fucking power supply.
and costs about $500. EVGA's entry into the power supply market is marked by consistent quality, aggressive pricing, and their trademark strong post-sales support. We're talking to them today. Power supplies are very much a part of their future going forward, and we wish them the best of luck with that.
That's good on them. Because EVGA, like, was one of the staples for me. Like, I always thought of, whenever I saw EVGA, NVIDIA, and Intel, I thought of gaming. So, when I saw Asus, I always thought of monitors. Which is funny because, I don't have any Asus monitors right now. But I do know that that was, like, a big thing for me. Right? And then... but I have 2 Asus things right there. I've got G-Skill, which I never heard of up until like about a year ago. I've never heard of G-Skill. And now I know them for their RAM. But I know they make like SSDs, I believe.
You guys know that aside from helping us get graphics cards into the hands of gamers at MSRP...
Wait. No. I know the one that's in my system right now is a EVGA. Check it out. Got my 1650 box Ventus. Overclocked. That's at my sister's system right now. But it's an MSI dual base. It's a dual basically. But I've got that. Send me your 1660. I'm probably gonna sell it for like $100.
During the Great Queue Winter, EVGA also had their own queue system to try to deter scalpers. They also ran their step-up program for years, allowing anyone to simply trade in their card and pay the difference if a newer model came out within 90 days of purchase, just to give their customers a little peace of mind. And back in the day, they used to offer lifetime warranties on their GPUs, giving their customers the assurance that they would never have a problem with an EVGA graphics card. Now I want to solve the mystery of the giant piece of acrylic with an EVGA logo on it. I don't get this, man. There's no obvious place that it goes. I'm sure EVGA is going to watch this and go, oh, mine. Wait, I found it. It's in between what we both thought. It is inside the window, but not at the back, just to kind of clean the place up a little. Okay, that looks really sharp. Last piece here is the front panel.
I like how he aggressively pulled that off.
From the end of our adventure, because EVGA also makes peripherals. We've got the whole works today. We got the Torque
Sure.
X10 desk pad. I've got the X20 mouse, and Plouf here is unboxing their Z20 keyboard. We also have their XR1 Pro capture card. The mouse is a fun one.
They've got a capture card?
From EVGA, and it didn't quite make the cut for shipping to customers. At any rate, we've got another first here. This is the world's first triple sensor mouse. So it's got a Pixar 35 optical sensor.
Hey, bud.
Pretty normal.
Lay down.
It has dual liftoff distance detection sensors, which is not normal, but I guess in theory allows you to really fine-tune your liftoff distance.
Yeah, you know, when you gonna put it back down.
Heck yeah. Now, I noticed something weird about this keyboard, because I know that years ago it did come with this button, but what happened to it?
I am not sure.
Yeah, well, they don't have E3 anymore, so. This is looking good. Now it's time for the pièce de résistance, EVGA's sound card.
That's actually kind of funny.
I'm talking instead about the Interview 1700 dual monitor system. My friends, you could fit so many global patents in this bad boy. For real though, 14. Unfortunately, this product kind of sunk their monitor line. It was innovative, sure, but they say that the downturn in the market in 2008 and 2009 was just terrible timing for it to launch. I think it had other problems, like, say, for example, that this is clearly a business-forward product from a company that up until then had been almost entirely focused on gamers.
That
but
is kind of cool.
It was more about the unnecessariness of it. I mean, why buy two 17-inch TN monitors when you can buy one dual 17-inch TN monitor? There was cool stuff, though. An integrated 1.3 megapixel webcam, which could swivel, a built-in microphone, 3 USB-A ports. I mean, if they had launched this thing right in the start of the COVID pandemic, boom, they would have nailed it. They got the wrong global crisis. Yet another problem is that it used a connector that...
The economy crashed in 2009.
Or dual monitor solution, 59 pins. I love engineer names.
Count them. Count those pins.
No. The monitors ran at 1440 by 900 each, or
That's not bad.
WXGA Plus, which is not to be confused with WXGA, the other WXGA, WSXG, or WSXGA Plus. Don't you miss when we named monitor resolutions like that?
It was great.
It makes Full HD, UHD, QHD seem downright sensible. Anyway, none of that was the big feature. The big feature was this. Whoa! Want to show the client what you're working on?
It's pretty cool.
That actually is kind of cool.
It's pretty cool.
Compared to today, these monitors, aside from being TN, are not great with a 500-to-1 contrast ratio. Yes, that is hundreds. 220 nit peak brightness and 8 millisecond pixel response times. But this thing would have been pretty sick for office use back in the day. Except that
I give him props.
Larger panels were like kind of commonplace, and 7 inches was kind of bad.
Yeah, it's an all-in-one solution though.
So that I can what? Take it with me?
Yeah. Look at that. It's great.
Why?
Walk away.
We got this. All we need is 2 DisplayPort to DVI adapters. Oh wow, that is.
It powered on.
We've spent so much time talking about EVGA's awesome design. This interview logo, not their finest. I don't think this mouse works.
Oh my god.
This does not illuminate.
Okay, hold on. Let's get a mouse.
B stock, more like dead stock.
Dead stock.
Have you guys got the interview already?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Because I brought a vampire.
Oh my god. Interview with the vampire.
Wow, that looks like garbage.
That's TN panel from 2009.
One of the strats back in the day, you guys, was to put a glossy surface on the screen to kind of try and boost the perceived contrast and clarity. It didn't work. Okay, what games are we playing?
Whatever you want. Halo, Counter-Strike.
Nice.
It's, you know what? It's not 60 hertz, Linus. It's better than 60 hertz.
Wow, that motion blur ghosting trail. It looks like I have mouse pointer trails on.
It's pretty bad, eh? Check display settings though.
66.350. Hey! This is it, guys.
Match is ready.
This for better.
Overclocked 60 hertz.
This rig is as EVGA as any rig can be. It's dead quiet, hey?
Yeah.
Should we get it closed up? It looks amazing.
Let's close it. It is a beautiful case.
Hey, you gonna peel one side?
I was gonna wait for the SR2 build.
Yeah, we kind of have to do.
Let's
an
wait for
SR2
the
build.
SR2 build. Do the inside. Do the inside peel.
All right. Okay.
All right.
There, it's at least a little bit more clear.
Yeah.
We're gonna see it in all of its glory next time. There we go. An EVGA gamer. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness, this is the worst thing ever.
It's playable.
This monitor is. I don't remember badness like this.
Technically,
no, that's
you're
my
terrorist.
team. Look, I can't tell on this monitor.
Blaming the peripherals.
Well, I mean, a little bit, yeah.
That's what a real gamer does.
Look, that's my blood on the wall. No, I'm gonna win.
You get a kill.
I couldn't even see my crosshair, dude. I couldn't even see it.
Wow, it's pretty bad.
Come on! Oh. I didn't hit him at all. No, I got this. I'm gonna get a kill.
All right, 1 kill.
Oh no, I had the bomb. Okay, well,
we'll follow your team.
I'll just
follow
plant
your team.
it.
Yeah, just toss it to your teammate. Just rush B, rush B, rush B.
Well, they're not rushing B.
You've got to rush
You said
B.
follow the damn team.
Well,
what is this? How did that not kill him?
You were aiming on his left shoulder.
I was not. Being tilted toward the chip manufacturers and away from the add-in board partners, meaning that the margins were razor thin and it just wasn't worth it anymore. It also seemed like they weren't happy with chip manufacturer restrictions that limited their ability to innovate, which, as you guys saw earlier, was a big part that NVIDIA. The product lineup has shrunk and shrunk and shrunk down to, it seems like they're going to be quite focused on power supplies going forward. But hey, we've still got a lot of fond memories, and
It's ridiculous how expensive these are. How ugly this fucking website is.
this was a lot of fun to do. You'll find
Thank
links
you.
to some of their products in the video description below. And you'll also find the link to today's sponsor, Guardio. It's a shame we live in a world where even popular tech YouTubers can be victims to hackers and scammers.
Okay. That was a cool LTT video.
This is a vinyl record.
This was cool. That TV was cool. Okay, I think this is done. Finish. Okay. Windows. Bing, bang, boom.
Their AI
Meow!
The leader in AI.
Here it is, folks. The highlight of the AMD booth, at least for me. The Ryzen 7 5700X3D. It may be dressed in the Emperor's new clothes. They didn't have any physical samples here for me to hold, but I'm genuinely stoked on this thing. A new AM4 processor, all these years later, it's clocked a little lower than the 5800X3D that we know and love, but it has the same great 3D V-cache, and it comes at a gorgeous drop-in replacement for your existing DDR4 platform setup price of $250, making it a no-brainer upgrade for someone who wants to increase their gaming performance but doesn't want to invest in a whole new motherboard and system memory. I love this move. There's a handful of other new Ryzen 5000 series chips that flesh out their lower-end options, but given they're the only ones they bothered to bring to the show, what AMD really wants to talk about is these new Ryzen 7000 CPUs. But first, let me paint.
Yeah, the new stuff that's coming out, it's actually ridiculous. Right? For example, the 4070 Super. Fucking ridiculous. I can't wait to get my grubby little fucking hands on it. Like, can't wait to get my grubby little hands on it. That's gonna be a while to install. Okay, actually, let me fix this real quick. So you want to play some Fortnite with me? Yeah, it should be this. Yeah, there we go. Well, I'm letting this install, so once that's done installing, we could play. But I'm actually so excited. Let's just go to NVIDIA real quick. And I'm so excited to build this because I want to make like a whole video on it. I've always wanted to, right? And if you think about it this way, if I put a video together, it would be more or less a shit show, right? It would be like it would be something like this. This guy just busts out nothing and does it. I like how he's actually doing something that I'm doing.
Mobile games are going big. Free Fire Max is now available on PC.
This is me trying so very hard not to mess up this PC build. I've been using this laptop for a while now, and it sucks, it's slow, and it sucks. And I think it's about time I finally build my PC. But I know nothing about PC building. So I did some research, blah, blah, blah. PC Parts Picker is my best friend, and I got all my parts. But I miscalculated. Taxes were more than I thought, and I actually spent this amount. I haven't even started building, and I already messed up. I'm gonna end myself. I got my tools, my gloves, and my last will and testament just in case something explodes. Oh, and I also set up this USB to install Windows 11. So the first step in any computer build starts with the motherboard. This is the Gigabyte Aorus B650 Elite AX. It supports Ryzen 7000 CPUs, DDR5 memory, and a bunch of other stuff. After opening the box...
This guy is fucking exactly what I was thinking about. Hey, Santa Steve. Currently waiting on Fortnite to install because I'm fucking bored. And right now, I'm waiting for all my parts to arrive. So I have 10 days of waiting. 10 whole fucking days. This counter is never gonna go down. Swear to God.
I immediately ran into my first problem. My My box didn't come with a manual for some reason, but it did come with everything else and also this weird pamphlet thing that I never used. Don't worry though, I found a solution. I just googled the manual online. After removing the motherboard from the plastic wrap and setting it on the box, it was time to start with the CPU. I decided to get the Ryzen 9 7900, which should be overkill for any computer system. It has 12 cores and 24 threads, whatever the heck that means, but most importantly, it was on sale. When handling the CPU, you must never touch the bottom pins and only hold it by its sides. The pins are extremely fragile and you do not want to break these. To install, unhinge this lever beside the CPU socket and lift the protective layer. Align the golden triangle on the top corner of the CPU with the triangle on the top corner of the socket. Gently drop the CPU into the motherboard without any excess force. Rehinge the lever and the protective layer should come out. And look at that, the CPU is installed. With that out of the way, it's time to move on to RAM. This is 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM from Corsair. RAM goes in these four
Nice 5600 megahertz. Fuck.
on where they should go.
I mean, then again, this is like 7 months ago. But 6000 existed, no?
To install the RAM sticks, make sure their notches align with the notches in the slots. Unlock the clips of your RAM channels, and then with your RAM sticks, push down firmly until you hear a satisfying click. Great, RAM's installed. Next up is storage. I have a singular Samsung 980 Pro SSD. It holds 2 terabytes of storage and also comes with its own heatsink. First, unscrew the heatsink from the motherboard.
Respect. You went with Samsung. Substantially. My day's alright. Kind of just vibing, I guess. No idea what I want to do. My computer's dying slowly. So I'm waiting on everything to arrive. This guy came in today. I'm happy about it.
7900 CPU came with a stock cooler, but I wanted an upgrade. So I got myself one of the best air coolers out there, the Noctua NHD15. There's lots to unpack, so try and stick with me. The Noctua NHD15 has 2 different types of mounts depending on the CPU you're using. Don't worry though, because Noctua gives you both the AMD and Intel mounts, and also the respective manuals. Since I'm using an AMD CPU, I'll put the Intel stuff to the side. To attach the cooler, I first removed the default cooling mounts on the motherboard using the included hex key. Next, I attached Noctua's custom mounts following the instructions on the manual. After screwing them in place, I applied Noctua's thermal paste onto the CPU. I might have put a bit too much, but it should be fine. I screwed the heatsink on top of the CPU, which took a little bit of work, and then
Excuse me?
the CPU. I might have put a bit.
What the fuck is wrong with you? There's a fucking lump of shit on there. It's a lot of fucking thermal paste.
Too much, but it should be fine. I screwed the heatsink on top of the CPU, which took a little bit of work, and then I attached both of the fans to the heatsink. I placed this fan a little bit higher than the other one because of the RAM sticks, but it should be fine. Finally, I used the included cables Noctua provided and connected the fans to the motherboard. With the fans installed, I think I can move on to putting it in the case. The case I chose is a Corsair
4000D.
airflow. I removed the front panel and back panel from the case and then laid the box on its side. I took my motherboard and aligned its back I/O with its opening and screwed it in place using the included case screw.
Does that not have an I/O shield?
Secure, I installed the case cables into the motherboard.
Did bro forget the I/O shield? The guy, there's just no I/O shield. This guy just puts it in raw. He raw dogged it. What the? That's crazy. Because usually your motherboard, especially for a 650, should come with an I/O shield. Right? You throw that in the back of the case before you put that in. Guess guy just went balls deep and did it.
Power supply. I have an 850-watt power supply from Corsair, which should be way more than
Good choice. ATX 3.0, RM50X. Or 850X.
no idea what to do with them, so I decided to just install the power supply in the case first.
Yeah, that one doesn't have one installed. You could see it. Bro just went balls deep in it. Look. I know they have them installed, but I believe the 650 doesn't. I don't think so. That is one. Just doesn't look like an I/O shield. I mean, it is their brand new motherboard, Because the B6, okay. Yeah, so, okay. The one right before it doesn't have one. Because I was looking into AMD. So the one that I was looking at didn't have one pre-installed. So it is installed, but that is okay. Because mine looks like this. It's got the frame like there. You see how it's just like an actual frame rather than a what do you call it? Thingy. That's kind of cool though. That looks really nice. That actually goes really, really well with the whole build. It scared me because sometimes because AMD doesn't have them for all their motherboards. Right? And one of the ones I was getting, which one was it? I think it was the 670. Was it the 670? There was one of them I was looking at that didn't have it installed. Is this one? I think it was this one. B60S. Pretty sure it was this one. Yeah. See? Okay. It was this one. That's what... Okay. This is the one I was looking at. It doesn't have the IO shield installed. So it was... Okay. Oh, it's just me tripping balls. Ignore me. Ignore me, okay?
So I decided to just install the power supply in the case first. I placed the power supply with the fan facing the dust filter, and then I screwed it in place. It's important to screw in an X position to ensure even pressure. Alright, time for the star of the show, the GPU. I have an RTX 4070, and if you know anything about GPUs, then you know that this was a mistake. But you know, it's too late to change that. Installing it is pretty easy. I removed the safety covers on the GPU and then removed some of the brackets on the case. I inserted the GPU into the PCIe slot on my motherboard and gave it a push to install it. Finally, I secured the GPU with some screws. And now, the GPU is installed. Back to the power supply. So I actually only need 3 cables out of the like bajillion that they sent me. I need the CPU cable, the motherboard cable, and the PCIe cable. After plugging them into the power supply...
Those look nice for fucking stock.
I am very close to being done with this computer build. So I'm going to quickly gloss over case fans, but basically, I got 4 Noctua fans and set 3 of them for intake and 1 of them for exhaust. This way, I can have a positive airflow, which enables my computer to have constant fresh air. Anyways, here's my reaction to my computer working for the very first time. Let's go! I made it to post screen. I think that's good. After that, I installed Windows 11 for free because I'm a magician and I can do that. Then I also installed the necessary drivers. Finally,
what is that monitor? For the 4070 he's got, what is that monitor? Did you see that? That's a Sony screen. That's like... He's using like a 2010 Sony screen. That's actually so funny. Oh.
I installed Windows 11 because I'm a magician and I can do that. Then I also installed the drivers. Finally, I reattached the case panels and peeled off the plastic to officially end the build. So, I built a PC. And yes, I did do a user benchmark test. I'm done. Goodbye.
This guy, that's his only video. Bro bit one video. Our bro made one video and just was done.
Here's one thing you need to do before buying anything online.
We're 40% done. Yippee.
This week I wanted to build my own PC, but since I had no idea how to do it, first I had to understand what a PC consists of in order to choose the right components to buy. But when I started my research, I felt like I was
You know what this guy reminds me of? Phidias.
They have like that place turns into a club at night. They have a restaurant in the center.
Sounds like this guy.
Mr. Beast failed on day 14. So my goal is to beat his record and complete the full 30-day challenge. This was my last meal, so it's time to start now. This is how fat I am now. So let's see what will happen in the next days with no food. But now it's time for sleep. Good night. I just woke up. This is the first day without food. So now it's time for my breakfast. Cheers, guys. People say the 4 first days are the most difficult. This is the things that I don't like to see. Not the best moment for this. I'm going back to my country. What about my health? This is wrong. I have to go.
So it's day 22 today, and Phidias didn't went to the doctor for the first time. Phidias seems like super tired, super not okay.
You could tell he's so skinny.
12, 13 hours.
He's lost so much weight.
Becoming weaker and weaker, and there is still a lot of limited food. Don't care about it. Smell horrible.
So tell me, what's the plan?
I just want to go and see some nature because I'm bored. Carrot! The carrot! The only thing I can eat after. So much energy I wasted for this. Time for sleep now. I love you, family. I love you. Once I lost in 30 days. So I lost 33 pounds in 30 days. And look at the difference, guys.
Yeah, look how skinny and tiny he is. That's an ED right there.
So put everything to monitor me now, and I will drink the juice.
His vital signs are very good. His heart is good. We're monitoring everything. His blood pressure is a bit low.
I think now that I will eat, my blood pressure will go up.
All the best.
Actually, guys, this is a very dangerous thing. If you don't eat after 30 days the proper way, you are in danger of dying. Dying is not the coolest thing. Mother, where is my food? Only carrot juice now. And I have to drink it in a period of 1 hour.
The sound of taste.
It was the craziest challenge I did in my life. I don't recommend this. Don't try this at home. Oh my god, guys. Thank you for accepting me this 1 month, guys. I'm sorry that I was a pain in the ass.
No, you was a lot of a pain in the ass.
For me, it was nothing. For me, it was cheers, guys. I dedicate all my life. Best thing I ever tasted in my whole life. And I don't really like carrots. I love you guys. Thank you for watching.
Then after about 5 hours, thanks to your help, a bunch of tutorials and PC part picker, I finally chose the PC components, making sure there were no compatibility issues between
What the
did
he stop?
$1,000. I really need a powerful PC to keep up with my heavy video editing, and since I'm not a gamer, but I could be, other than a nice CPU, I also wanted to invest in a good graphics card. This is the order I decided to choose the PC parts, and the case is number 3. And so I started the build with the motherboard. 4 of the main components of the PC are directly attached to the circuit board called motherboard, and it looks intimidating. Inside the box there are a few useful things we're gonna need for other components.
Nice.
In the meantime, I use the box as a base for the build. I've got an Asus B55 ROG because it should allow me to fit all my other components such as processor.
Is this
RAM,
the guy that-
graphics card, while making sure they operate to their full potential. First,
It is this guy.
CPU.
So I have seen this guy.
3950X. It's the very first element I chose for my build, and after that I chose
That's kinda
the
funny.
portable motherboard. This tiny thing is probably the most important component of my PC. In the box you'll also find nothing.
Why do they make a box this big? Whatever.
To install it, you need to be really careful and never touch the base of the CPU to avoid damaging the pins. Push down this lever and move it out to unlock the socket. Now, make sure to align the golden triangle on the edge of the CPU with the triangle at the corner of the socket. At this point, it's really important to apply the hardware with a little
For a while now, I've wanted to build a PC that can run apps like Premiere Pro, Photoshop, Animate, the rest of the Adobe Cloud, and many other productive things. In Fortnite, obviously. And with the help from my video production teacher, tips from Linus Tech Tips, and PC Part Picker, I've spec'd out a unit, chunkster, of a PC that'll get the job done without costing me thousands and thousands of dollars. So, with a small bit of knowledge and an empty piggy bank, I started the build with the motherboard. The one I went for was an MSI Mag B66OM order Wi-Fi DDR4 micro.
Does this guy just say B66OM? It's a B660M.
Supports Windows 11, 8 CPUs, and is more than enough for PC. It comes with 4 RAM slots and can hold up to 128 gigabytes of DDR4 memory. Also, I thought it was funny to pick something that long and complex for a name. But anyways, moving on. After taking the motherboard from its
Do not
wrap, I placed
put
it
it.
in the box to
Thank
begin
you.
installing the CPU.
Whew.
Safety first. By attaching an anti-static strap to my cankle, no microzaps of electricity could harm the board when I touch it. That being said, it's time to put the CPU in. For this build, I went for...
That is an interesting way to go about it. Instead of putting on gloves, right? This motherfucker attached an anti-static thing to his ankle. And if anything, we don't, especially since you're building on wood, you're not going to give enough shock to the parts as long as you de-shock yourself before you build. That's kind of funny.
i7 12th Gen, which has a performance clock speed of 3.6 gigahertz and a boost clock speed of 5 gigahertz.
De-shock, de-static, de-staticize, static.
Tiny, it is very important and very stressful to install because you don't want to bend the pins on the motherboard when installing. To install, simply push down on the retention latch and up. After this, pull the plastic cover up to reveal the CPU socket. Slowly lower the CPU onto the pins and give it a little wiggle to make sure it's secure. This can be the stressful part because you don't want to bend any of those pins. Next, lower the latch and the plastic cover should pop off. If it doesn't pop off or snap off easily, you might have to reach in there and just manually pick it up and pull it off like I had to. Bro, I do not want that to ever happen again. That was scary. I'm not putting one of those things in ever again. Not doing it. Not doing it at all. Anyways, whatever. Moving on. Next up is RAM. I went for the Corsair Vengeance LPX with 4 sticks of 8 gigabytes each for a total of 32 gigabytes. And it comes with a steady speed of 3600 megahertz, which would be a perfect amount for a child like me. After snapping each stick into place and making sure they won't come out, it's time to move on to the storage. This is Western Digital's Black.
For 32 gigabytes of RAM, this guy went quad channel. Excuse me? This is 3 months ago. This is 2023. Dual channel 16 DDR4. This is the exact kit he bought. For the same amount of RAM, but the dual channel is $40 cheaper.
M.2 NVMe with a total of 1 terabyte of storage.
Okay, at least you think he went.
Videos, I decided to go for a 2nd terabyte of storage with Samsung's 2.5-inch SATA 870 EVO. To install the M.2 SSD, take the heatsink off and peel the plastic wrap off. Then angle the SSD into the M.2 slot, and with the help from your index finger, put the heatsink back over it. Later, we will put the SATA storage in, but for now, it's time to put the motherboard into its case. This is an MSI case that comes with 4 pre-installed 120mm RGB fans and supports ATX, micro ATX, and mini ATX motherboards. It is highly rated for airflow and looks pretty decent for its price, and has plenty of room for cable management. Then I carefully placed the motherboard into its case and tightened the screws holding it to ensure it wasn't going anywhere.
Derek.
And here is where stuff starts to get a little fun. To start out, this is Cooler Master's all-in-one master cooler and is equipped with 2 120mm fans, RGB lighting, and its own controller. Installing the cooler,
I think I'm losing my mind.
raised it to the top of the case and tightened all the screws. Next, I cleaned the pump header with rubbing alcohol. Then I used a small bit of thermal paste to put on the CPU, which is a very important step because you don't want too much or too little. The size of a grain of rice, they say. After tightening each screw in a crisscross pattern and hooking up each wire, it's time to install the GPU.
I'm getting on and waiting for it to install.
Greatest of the build, everyone's favorite piece.
This is a 3060. Dual channel 3060.
All my birthday money is gone. It's not even a big deal. It's a graphics card. Like what? But anyways, moving on. This is NVIDIA's RTX 3060, complete with 12 gigabytes of memory, a core clock speed of 1320 megahertz, and a boost clock speed
What did I
of
say?
77 megahertz. This thing is overkill for video editing, but will work great for multitasking. After unboxing the graphics card, I removed the slot covers, lined the GPU up with the topmost slot of the motherboard, and pushed it in until I heard a click. I then hooked up the 8-pin connector to be ready for the PSU, or power supply. Here, we have the RM750E fully modular ATX power supply from Corsair, which will be perfect for the build. It even comes with extra cables that I didn't use. And now, for the worst part,
That's why it's fully modulated.
cable management. This, by far, was probably the most challenging thing I've done in this entire build.
Bro, that guy looks stoned with how big his.
I think I know what to do. Holy crap, that definitely didn't take more than 2 hours. But there you go. Looks pretty good. Especially because no one gets to see this part of the PC. And from the front, it looks pretty good too. Now,
That is a really ugly color.
mouse and see if it boots for the first time.
I mean, I've got yellow, just as ugly. But at least it's bright, not dark.
Yeah, let's go. It works. Ah, the stress is over. Let's go.
That's not over until you fucking boot it.
I then went through the BIOS and made sure everything was set up and connected correctly. And now, it's time to boot up Windows. I then went through all the steps and installed Windows 11 Pro. This version of Windows will be great for
Excuse me, what? Oh, sorry, I'm back. I had to talk to my mama. Deactivate and reactivate the camera and then fix it. Okay. as I was watching while I wait for Fortnite to install.
And there you have it. But wait, we forgot one thing. The most satisfying part of the build. That's right, peeling.
That is one horrible peel. It's too slow. Go faster.
And just like that, that's how you build a PC. Thank you guys for watching. If you've made it this far into the video, you don't deserve 5 stars. You deserve 10 gold stars. Maybe even 11.
11 gold stars. I hate this guy's keyboard. That's all I gotta say.
So it took a lot of time. PC videos are not cheap. So thank you for watching if you made it this far. This is the PC behind me. It's been working for a couple months now, ever since I've actually put it together. And behind me is Adobe. The video editing software does work on this, which is great because that's what I like doing, editing videos. Currently, before I publish this video, as of today, we are at 164 subscribers. That is just amazing. This channel's like a month. In this video, I will be pictures, so we'll just go on from there. What you doing, Wax? Just watching this. Bro, it's a no.
What is this color scheme of the house? There's an all green room right outside of his all red room. Vulture, are you there? Alright, Fortnite's installed. But the green and the red. Like, I'm not talking about like, because mine goes from a yellow to a tan to a, I think it's a tan / white. Why is it a green to a red? The green is a fine house color, but a green to a red? I do like the wood, though. I do like the wood. And the doors.
Alright guys, that's all I got. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you.
Yeah, wooden doors are fire.
This channel is 2 months old now, and I'm at 352 subscribers. That means we are over 1/3 of the way to 1K in subscribers, which is...
Yeah, this guy's actually pushing out good content when it comes to editing. I'm gonna stick with the fact that I hate that color scheme in that room. I hate the red. I really do. No, I don't want to do Lego Fortnite. I want to do Battle Royale. I could tell my computer's struggling to run these things. Gotta restart Fortnite. And then everything should be good. All right. I think we're good to go. I think I'm getting a little bit more FPS now. View distance. Let's go medium textures low. Where's the NVIDIA thing? NVIDIA thing isn't installed. So I don't have my drivers. DLSS. I'm missing my DLSS and boost. Yeah. I want my more FPS. I should get good FPS though, so I should be fine for now. But let's wait for those to download, and then I should be good to go. Officially. Okay. The item shop just changed. So graphics drivers, audio drivers, physics system. I think we're installing it now, finally. Here's the CES announcement stuff. You know what's funny is I'm not even going to use 1440p yet. DLSS 3 should be better than a 3080 Ti. That's kind of cool. This will be way better than the system I have right now, so that's for sure. Right now I don't. This is new. I just factory reset my computer. You want to play some ranked, big dog, after we warm up? I haven't played in a while. Well, I'm gonna have to restart my computer. I could just do it anyways. Where are you? Yeah, do you want me to call you, Derek?